Hello everybody!
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Take a seat, make yourselves comfortable. I am tonight's host, Stalking Horse, and with me is...
Indecisive Spud.
Who will be moderating and making sure I don't go too far off the rails.
Yes, that is indeed what I will be doing. Possibly. Hopefully. Perhaps.
Well, we can but hope, and in the meantime I can keep printing sauropods. That should keep your brain happy.
Yeah, should keep it working good enough. Because, let's be honest, I kind of, when you said that I was going to be keeping you on the rails, I remember last game, and you know, the fact that the moment we found out the compy box existed, I was sort of driving the train, going, let's take this train on a wilderness exploration.
Yeah, how far can we push this?
Yes, so, I might help, I might hinder.
But that's okay, because we are the Roombas of Thought, and we are here to entertain. How we entertain is variable.
Yeah?
Sometimes we are more sane than others. But in general, we are fun. So speaking of the Roombas of Thought, if you like what we're doing here, we have a public Discord server. Feel free to check us out down below, along with links to Spud's channel and our third Roomba, Sir Fancybeard. We also have a VOD library containing just about every stream we've ever done, and if, again, you like what you saw, I wholeheartedly encourage you to go check that out. But for now, I will turn my attention to Jurassic Park San Diego.
Yeah, the close to the bottom of the list of places you want to build a dinosaur park. I was tempted to say the bottom of the list, but I can think of several worse places.
I mean, at least here they've put us on the other side of the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we have this large expanse of water between ourselves and San Diego, although they do have a port down there, which is suspiciously... It's within easy velociraptoring range, is the point.
Yes. Oh, right, we were having an accidental mass Memenchosaurus die. What the hell?
Yeah, you see what I'm looking at, right? This Memenchosaurus has tied itself in a knot.
I expect that from, fast forward mode of fights in tight spaces because, well...
Yeah.
Honestly, mildly hilarious, but,
I can see why it's dead. If my spine did that, I would be dead too.
Yeah. Let's unpause and see whether or not it spazzes.
Is it going to spasm? Yes. Well, it flops at any rate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. Well, we had massive Memenchosaurus die off, so we need to print a bunch more. Honestly, given how rich we are, we might not need the cheaper synthesis guy right now.
He's also one of our best geneticists anyway.
Yeah, true. How many Memenchosaurus do we have right now?
Commencing asset transit.
11. We used to have significantly more than that.
Yeah, I think at one point the number was we'd hit the map. We basically broke the the population meter, and that breaks at 15. Right. Oh, what now?
One of the Apatosaurus has died, but that's okay. I released them early. We're back to 4 Apatosaurus.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think we can research do you think there's anything we could research because we got so much money now?
Well, we went through a lot of the research as soon as we could, so...
True. Right. I once again have noticed that I've got a can earlier.
Yeah. The hatchery, please. Release blocked by dinosaur.
Wonderful.
Right.
It'll probably fix itself eventually.
Alternatively,
we're gonna have to go via airlift, aren't we?
The door was back there specifically to avoid that problem. Whoops. Oop.
Well, there was a dinosaur.
Yeah. Whoop. I flipped the Jeep.
Yeah, my brother's about to basically add the words, excellent parking job, sarcastic.
Okay.
We could...
Problem solved.
Yep.
That's what that button is for.
Yep. It says we discovered a minor problem with releasing sauropods from the thing. We could if you do it too much, you end up with this thing called a traffic jam.
No, there'd been one of the other sauropods. One of the other Mamenchisaurus had been hanging around in the corner for a while. 7, 12. Yeah, we're going to need to put some more at the back, which we'll have to do by airlift.
Yep.
I don't have the scientists.
Right.
Pachycephalosaurus, that's fine.
Yep.
Now, while we're printing more sauropods, I was going to expand this area of the park, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were sort of trying to figure out, more sauropods to put in places.
Well, we don't really have many more sauropods. So I was looking at things that
We
were
still
not
have
sauropods.
one more sauropod. Camarasaurus.
Yeah, which I think is going there, so I was planning other things. I am not fitting a sauropod in that paddock.
Yeah, I don't know why you built that paddock.
Because that's the view range of the hotel.
Yes, if you're going to build a paddock, I would have made it larger and then basically put something else viewy in there.
Well, it also conveniently fills that space.
Okay, then.
This paddock is mainly here to put something small and not very labour-intensive in that's going to give the hotel an uptick and try and thin out the traffic problem. Which is a persistent problem.
Well, I suppose you could do Dryosaurus.
But we've got a Dryosaurus enclosure.
Not a specific one because all the Dryosaurus died, so. And then we replaced it with more Pachyrhino. Wait, no.
No, these are
yes, it was Pachycephalus.
Yeah, these are the Pachycephalosaurus. Yes.
Yes.
Right, well, what do we have on the expedition map?
Well. Well, there's the thing we clearly were digging up earlier. We could just finish digging that up while we think.
True.
Because, yeah, we have yet to research actually the final level of scientists.
Yeah, mostly because the majority of our scientists are as upgraded as they can get. Also, we keep assigning them to other things.
Yeah.
And that's just this chain here that gives guest attraction modules.
Yep.
Medicine is pretty much all auto unlocked.
That one is get a fish eater.
Yep, which I'm working on it. And this is just... We're probably not going to build many of these.
Again, I'm just thinking up Stegosaurus. How popular are they? Yeah.
They're not vastly popular, but they have a pretty high per unit number, and they come. If I remember last game correctly, they came in a minimum batch of 5.
They were annoying to deal with because of the minimum batch number, but that was just more of a minimum batch number problem, which this game tends to handle a lot better.
Yeah.
Because, you know, dinosaurs here come in batches.
Whereas in the last game, you would have had to print 5 Stegosaurus in 5 separate bays, which... bleh.
Yeah. Which, let's be honest, that was part of what made the print copy button so amusing.
Yeah.
Because it was so ridiculously cheap and fast that basically it was like, spare time? Fine, we hit the print copy button.
Might as well at least unlock them.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I need to check is, of course, the genome library. Does Triceratops need...
That's 108.
Chasmosaurus is worse.
Worth.
Troodons... area need low. Troodons might do.
You could also scroll down. Let's see what else there is.
Haven't unlocked anything else. Area need low, but doesn't say how low.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking down at because down below is also the list of things we could possibly get.
Yeah.
We already got a Dilophosaurus pen. Crichtosaurus. Crichtosaurus is one of those armored ones.
Yeah, Crichtonsaurus was on the unlock list with Giant Spinosaurus and Huayangosaurus.
How popular are Crichtonsaurus?
119. Triceratops would be less effort.
Yep. I'm curious about Stegosaurus while we're here.
219.
Not bad at all.
Because that's about half a sauropod.
Yeah.
On par with the Camarasaurus. In fact, better than an Apatosaurus.
There again, it is, you know,
Nice.
end of line for... Ooh, the Suchi is definitely a thing.
Yeah, the Velociraptor appeals not particularly large, especially since you'd ideally want a pack of 4, I think.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, Stegosaurus would not be a bad investment. Same for Crichtonsaurus, really.
Yeah.
Even the Marjungosaurus that I'm working on at the moment isn't that much more impressive in absolute numbers.
Yeah.
The Megalosaurus would be really popular here, but it presumably needs a larger enclosure than that.
Yeah. Question, is Megalosaurus better or worse than the T-Rex?
Oh, the T-Rex is about 1,200.
Yeah, T-Rex wins.
Yeah, that was not in question. It's you asked that, and I went, "Hang on, what are you talking about? The T-Rex was twice that."
Yeah, I thought it would be like 1.5 times that, but not twice.
No, the T-Rex is amazingly high scoring. Why do you think I was so determined to get them back and said that we would need, at 359, call it
4 sauropods to a T-Rex.
And we were down 2 T-Rexes, so we would have needed at least 8 sauropods to fill the gap.
Yeah.
And that's at the high scoring.
Actually, that is a good question. How happy are the T-Rexes right now?
The T-Rexes are pretty chill.
Yes, what is their territory?
They filled the whole thing. I lie, they have some more space to expand at the top blocks. And they have more than their environmental needs for sand and water.
Huh. What's their area need right now?
Area, they've got what they need. We could probably...
My brain is describing with the words, this sounds like hubris.
Yeah, I don't want to be John Hammond. Let's stop with 2 T-Rexes.
Yeah, okay, fair. We'll go for the fish eaters instead.
Yeah. Part of me, in the last 30 seconds, has mentally dubbed this space Carnivore Row.
Okay, before we do that, I just want to check one thing.
Yeah?
Is that closer or further away to the bridge? The Bridge of Doom?
The bridge is over there, so... closer. On the other hand, it's not gonna slow anything down too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
If the Dilophosaurus break this fence and go running, I can send the choppers, but being 200 meters closer to the bridge is not going to make their escape any slower.
Okay, fair. Because, yeah, I was looking at that and thinking,
Yeah. I noticed...
So we have Carnivore Row.
Yeah. Carnivore Row along there.
We're going to put, I think,
that's going to be another sauropod enclosure.
Yep, another big sauropod enclosure.
We've got 1 or 2
Carnivore
more
Row's going to be the fish... Yeah. Carnivore Row's going to be the fish eater. And probably the other big, carnivore.
Yeah. Although I have noticed something.
Yeah?
This is all operational space. And I'm going to wind up with a path on this side and potentially, and at least a path here, maybe a path on this side. Which means I'm going to have 2 paths here that must never touch. Because if they touch, they'll have to intersect on one of these paths. And then suddenly all of this will become tourist path. Because tourists will start wandering up from here to get to here. So, these 2 paths must never meet.
That's actually an interesting idea I just had.
What?
If we square off that enclosure, the round one, I think we could fit a zipline over it.
So you're thinking of effectively taking this out here and then down. And then ziplining across the bit that wouldn't be visible from the hotel?
Something, not quite that, but something very similar.
Yeah, fill in that.
It's sort of the details, details need fiddling with, but something very similar to my thought.
Because I primarily built this enclosure to be something quick and easy that I could throw in at the back of the hotel so that this viewing range wasn't being wasted, since I was building a fence along here anyway to remind myself that this is ops space, do not go there.
Why do I feel like we're two surveyors essentially standing around humming at, pictures?
Because we are. That is more or less what we're doing.
Yeah, I hate the fact that we cannot deny it.
I wanted this space potentially free for a path going around there to connect the two sides of this, along with connecting to down here as I filled this area out with amenities.
Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking just squaring that off would basically mean that it looked slightly neater, because I was thinking it's not going to be quite square actually anyway.
No, and it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, it's just that I have no idea what you are put into it that, we can fit.
Well, I can make it a little larger. I can make it a little larger on this end, actually.
Oh yeah, because this was sort of a rough outline rather than actual,
Since that's ops space, I definitely don't have a use for that path in dinosaur presentation, shall we say.
Yep.
That is as far as I can take it without running into the hotel.
Yeah.
And I need to put the gate back in it. Which I now can't.
And we could just put...
yeah.
We could just put it behind the hotel, just round the corner, because there's an empty space there.
It used to be directly across the road from the MVU, but...
let's be honest, it doesn't really matter that much.
No. I mean... These days I don't even drive the MVU manually very much because it's so agonizingly slow.
Yeah. Hey, we got research for the stegosauroids.
Yep. Stegosaurids. There we go. Stegosaurids 2.
Yep.
Expeditions.
Yep.
Can't do the research until I get my scientists back.
Yeah. Do we just want to add a tiny bit of path onto the end of the zip line so we can get started?
Well, it wouldn't work because they have no connection back to the start point.
Right. Fair. Actually, out of curiosity, my brain's going, given what we did last time, would it work anyway? Based on stupid game logic?
Well, no. It worked because the park tour last time it worked because the park tour counted as a viable route to get from A to B and then from back again. It counted as a path connection.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just wondering if the zipline itself will count, despite all logic saying no. It's a curiosity thing that's just got me right now. It didn't
before. No, okay, it doesn't. Then. We know the answer to that. It's why you were bringing it up confused me, because we know that the zipline itself does not count as a path connection. Otherwise it would be working already.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Let's finish incubating the not Myosaurus.
Assets in the air.
Mamenchisaurus.
Manchosaurus.
Oh, wrong button. A 3.
And a 4. Well, we can get rid of the 2 and get the 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can... at this point, we got 17 of 17. I don't care how hard you try, you're not going to be able to shove any more, DNA into the DNA extractor.
No, I'm not. Well, we've decided we want a Suchomimus, so...
Yep. It's gonna have a huge water demand, but,
we can do that. We have the money for landscaping.
Yep. And besides, it's gonna be that sort of novel why... my brain's giving... It's gonna be that sort of novel why, people see, penguins in zoos, despite, penguins living, in the, the...
Antarctic?
Yes! My brain for constantly was going... The Arctic is North Pole. Something is, in the Arctic. Wait, no. That's North Pole. Something is wrong here!
I'll wait for the final 2 until they get back.
Yep. And, the something is wrong here is... Yeah.
Yeah, incorrect dinosaur.
Transportation underway.
Well, incorrect geography, correct dinosaur.
Yep.
Okay.
How's the Pachycephalosaurus doing on space?
2 of them just died. They're fine.
Okay.
They were fine before, and now they have more.
Yep.
What I'm thinking is, can I fit a Megalosaurus in there?
Transportation.
My gut instinct says no. Because I'm mentally still comparing them to a T-Rex, but a bit smaller, but that's not... But, you see how much space a T-Rex takes up.
A lot less than I expected.
Yeah, a lot less than I expected, but still a bunch. Yeah, I ain't gonna cram much more. Apparently,
I
ain't
could
gonna
swap a
work
3
out.
for a 4 and then just do the last of the Marjangosaurus in a minute.
True. Good choice.
Because that's 12, 13, 14, 15. I need a 2 to finish that off.
You could... Never mind. I was thinking just, instead of, the 5 and the 6, you could basically have the 3 and then basically just go 4s. I think that works out? Not quite sure.
Hmm.
Huh. So it does.
Yeah.
And this way you at least finish one completely.
Yeah.
And we need to send everybody on nap time duties. My brain's going, go on break!
Yeah.
There's quite literally a city over there for you to,
Not to mention the staff centres, which
Yes.
we put a lot of money into.
Yep.
Hello, cat. Helps if I unpause.
Yep.
Sorry if I'm not currently doing anything exciting on screen. My arms are full of cat.
Ah. Is this cat at least cute?
Yes. Can
And
you
all
show
is
me
right
a,
with the world.
Can you show me a cat that isn't?
I've heard they exist. I've personally never seen one in person, mostly because I'm not one for animals. But I've heard they exist. Oh no, number has not gone up. Whatever shall we do?
Release a sauropod?
The question was meant to be satirical, but you know what, that works.
Now, I'll let this run out just to make sure it's not actively powering anything. Yeah, because right now power usage is sitting at 5, which it should not be.
Yep.
You should not be a primary power source.
Progress.
Yeah. Backup
You are primary
generators are
power
supposed to be there as backups.
Delivery complete.
Honestly, since we're rich enough now, when the we can quite literally fill them up when the storm rolls around.
Yeah, but then I get a constant warning that one of my generators is out of fuel.
Oh yeah, fair.
So I'm just letting it run down. Hit 0. Power usage should drop to 0.
Huh. I'm just looking at all the power poles we have around it, and
Ah. It doesn't have a substation.
right.
That might have to sit there. Yep, and still using 0 power.
Yep. Yeah, just small amounts, essentially here and there, as you know, the thing. As every time the storm rolls around, you know.
Yeah. That's what they're for.
Yep.
What would fit in there?
How much room does a Ceratops need, or the Crichtonsaurus, actually?
The Crichtonsaurus needs... doesn't say. It gives
Low,
me
but
area need, low, but that's the same thing it gives the Triceratops, the Chasmosaurus. The Tyrannosaurus even has area need, low.
Yeah. It's very unhelpful. The reason I said the Cryosaurus was because I remember back in the old game, all those armored herbivores, they had low numbers to be happy.
Yeah, they did.
And we said that the Cryosaurus appeared to be, decently good for its size.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, gold.
Yep.
We can remove the 4 goo. Yep, that works. Bring forth my swimmy thing! Oh, and Cryosaurus was in Asia, from what I know.
Didn't think we'd I thought it was still undergoing research.
Nope.
Nope. Huh.
The reason I said Cryosaurus could be useful is because there was because Asia already had, the Cryosaurus as a thing that was diggable.
Right.
And with this, we shall have unlocked all the dinosaurs!
Yeah, we'll have unlocked them all, so now we'll just have to go and dig them up.
Yep. Shall we? Yep. And that works, I guess. And I noticed we had nappers.
Yeah, we did. Okay, one of the Carnotaurus just died. Things are dying much faster in this game than they did in the old game, or indeed in any of the other game modes we've played in this game so far.
True.
Dangerous storm is coming.
Transit has commenced.
Everyone get under cover.
Yep. Yep, and we're starting to get all the fun of the silicoses and the whatevers and...
Silicosis we ignore, because it's not treatable.
Yeah. What I mean is, my fun is the, you know, all the symbols and, you know, all the rating go downs and Well, at least that was short. Anyway, we've got Momencosaurus to release, I think.
Yep.
How are the Momencosaurus doing odd space right now? They should be fine, but just double check.
Yeah, they have plenty of room.
Yeah.
Asset
They're good.
transportation underway.
No, the hatchery. Okay.
Well, you wanted sauropods.
Yep.
How's that for a
Okay.
shot?
Yeah, that is a very good shot.
That is a thumbnail right there.
Yeah. Camarasaurus pet?
Yeah, I'll get started on the Camarasaurus pen now, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to guess that we want the Camarasaurus pen to run along the back.
Coming out from there. And then maybe working back this way. Pulling out forward a little. Maybe coming in there to stack up with the Brachiosaurus pen.
It is a sauropod after all, though.
This time I am not going to repeat my previous mistakes. I'm going to build the fence inside the power poles. Ah.
Yeah, it's a Camarasaurus pen, and my brain's going, on one hand, do I want to overbuild and just fill it with sauropods anyway, so I have an excuse to print more sauropods? Or do you just want to print sauropods until, you know, they can't take anymore, they just expand the pen as an excuse to expand the pen?
I was
Then we
going
can
to
fit more
focus on
sauropods.
printing. I was going to focus on printing Momencosaurus and just print enough to fill the pen and then have done with it.
Momentosaurus is the other one.
Yes, exactly. I was going to focus on printing those instead, because they are a more impressive sauropod to the public.
Oh. I just want to basically have all 4 sauropods and say, look, we have all 4 sauropods.
I mean, I was going to build some of these, yes, but I wasn't just going to keep doing to these what we do to the Mamenchisaurus, which is print a lot of them. I was going to print enough to fill the paddock and say, right, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Right, we need to have... We need to have power happen.
Power will happen.
You know, I did not hit on that as a solution because my brain had a dump.
This does need power, but it will require some in a minute.
Yes.
In the meantime, we should be back on fast forward.
Go on more digs?
Yeah. Uh,
5,
4, 8, 12, 17.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to stuff any more, fossils into the extractor.
Nope.
My brain provided the words, if you do somehow manage to do it anyway, I'll probably be surprised. And probably concerned as well.
Yes, so would I be. Not enough scientists.
Yep.
If I know there are dinosaurs with low health. This Mamenchisaurus has picked a very awkward place to sleep.
Yep.
Hey, osmium.
Hey. And it's gone to viable.
Okay. They need tall knot, tall leaf.
Yep.
There is nothing that gives both, but this gives tall knot.
Yep.
And this gives tall leaf.
Yep.
That should do for water.
Yep. Unleash the sauropod.
Hey!
Huh.
Mission complete.
Okay.
We needed the species limit to be hit, and we did. Not the species
Right.
limit, the species minimum, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could stop here, but
Basically, one part of me is going, we could stop here. The other part of me is going, we could, while we're still kind of semi-early-ish, go see what the next disaster is. And, try and put it out.
Asset transportation complete.
okay. How are you for territory? Yeah. All the tall nut is down the other end, mate.
Asset has been transported.
Yep. I think your other Camarasaurus is ready.
Oh yeah, they've been ready for a while.
Unleash them in. One at this end.
Collecting asset. Heading
How
to
about that?
One at the far end, so that way they figure out that the nuts exist.
Yes.
Transit has commenced. Assets in the air. Asset delivered.
Yep, they're good for area. And
Yeah.
while they could use a little more tall leaf, overall, I think they're happy.
Yeah.
Ah, that provides more ground leaf. This provides more tall leaf. What am I saying? But yeah, they seem happy.
This objective should be right up your alley. Have a read.
Oh, right. It's become this. Do we just want to ignore these?
Yeah, I'm fine. And one of them was increase the number of dinosaurs in your park. What do you think I'm doing?
Yep.
We have a bunch of resters.
Yeah.
And you're one off, so you can rest as well. You're one off. You're one off. Remove the dead Parasaurolophus. It always surprises me that apparently visitors can't see through fences.
Huh.
Asset being transported.
Apparently,
Yeah, it's...
yeah, paths apparently don't count as vision space. That's always baffled me.
It's... I'm just gonna go with a programming decision, probably. Like, even if, paths just, count for a lot smaller vision space, that would be fair.
Yeah. Great, we lost another Mamenchisaurus. And here I was hoping that I might be able to assign my scientists to something else for a bit.
Well, if the Mamenchisaurus get too annoying, we could always, go to the next location.
Yeah, we'll be going to the next... We're not going to stay here indefinitely. We're going to head off to the next location. But I want to get my Crichtonsaurus pen built.
Yeah, that's fair.
And somewhere out there, there's the Stegosaurus. There it is.
Asset transportation underway.
Also, accommodation rate is already low.
Right. You wanna know what I'm thinking right now?
Please.
Do you think that the hotels would be able to see into the pen of the Camarasaurus? Also, I just had a horrible realization.
What?
We once again forgot A, the gate, and B, the ranger post.
Hotels can definitely see in there. They can see all of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could start building visitor spaces along here.
Yep. Yes, we also probably should add, the ranger post and the gate.
Yeah. The ranger post there will cover pretty much that entire end of the paddock. And a ranger post here will cover pretty much all of this end of the paddock.
Yeah.
Let's put a gate in there. Just for efficiency. Let's put a gate in there. And let's put a gate in there.
Yep.
Yeah, the capture team's task slots are full, but that'll do.
Yeah.
I'd have to build another capture team for this end anyway. Predator row.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, viewing spaces. Hotel would do it, certainly.
And you said you had an accommodation problem, so I was thinking that would just solve it.
Yeah. A large hotel about there would cover a significant amount of viewing.
Yep.
And then I can augment that
I was just thinking having a second hotel.
I mean, I still haven't come up with a way to connect the hotel. Because I can't go through there.
Haven't you constantly said that you were going to make a path around?
Yeah, linking all of that and potentially down here as well. True. Let's extend that a bit. And then we'll run a junction off it about there. One thing I was thinking was I could put a new station for the park tour in here and then just connect to these.
You know what? That is a good point.
I could possibly do the same by to loop in some of this paddock on the same tour. Turn it from just the Brachiosaurus tour to the Sauropod experience.
Yeah. Your choice.
I mean, a basic viewing gallery would also give a significant amount of view. Then, of course, there will be guests and guest amenities. And places will need power.
That's a large substation right there. I think you have power.
Yeah, for the immediate vicinity. In which case, what I really need is that. And that is a long path, which means people are going to be unhappy. Like so. They're also going to want all of the amenities.
Yep.
So I'm going to start getting some large amenities up and running near the hotel, and then perhaps I can finally get around to putting the Crichtonsaurus in.
Yeah.
And if I put it on this side of the path.
Yep.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, mishandled that curve. What I can do is I can run that a little straighter, and then here that I think is connected at least. Not my straightest work, but it'll do. Not much demand for those, which is good. Crowding is okay. Amenities need reconfiguring.
And configuration needs changing.
I just built those and they need changing. That you know what, of course. That'll do it. Another Parasol office.
Yep. We've got complete, I think.
Yep. In that case, I'll start on the Stegosaurus. Not because I'm doing anything with it tonight, but just to keep track. And I know there's 4 missing, but I may as well finish this off so I can get to printing the damn things.
Okay.
Commencing asset transit.
Okay. Antisocial.
Well, good thing we have 7 available modifications.
Yep. Take out needy. Add social. That looks much better.
Yeah.
Now I'll start by synthesizing one batch and then seeing A, how well I can adapt the environment to them, and B, how much space they need.
Yeah.
Not you again. Didn't I just replace a bunch of you? Population's dropped. I'll need to incubate Parasol office as well.
Yep.
Yes, I've done your mods.
Yep.
Also, I have a subject matter expert who needs to take a nap.
Yep.
That's going to take a while because that's not my standard incubation team.
Yep. Parasol office already though.
They'll do.
They'll do.
Everyone's currently doing the wrong jobs, but that's okay.
Yeah. We'll call it cross-training and call it a day.
Yeah. Stop dying, please!
Direction.
Oh, the powerful... That. Yeah, have some spares.
Received. Asset in transit.
Also, vehicle under threat. Please stop poking the Tyrannosaurus. They don't... I have it on good authority, they don't appreciate it.
Hmm.
Rotation underway. Delivery has been completed. Asset transportation in progress. Confirming asset delivery.
Okay. They need ground fruit, ground leaf, and ground nut in mostly even mix. And of course they'll need water.
Yep, so fruit, leaf, nut. Do we want to at least do a preliminary thing before we release them?
Yeah. Fruit,
Fruit. Ground nut. That's both tools
that's ground fruit.
and fiber. That's 2 tools.
That does ground leaf.
Yep.
That does ground leaf. Okay.
Yep.
That's ground leaf. Ground nut. Ground fruit.
Yep.
And they need open space as well.
Yeah. Appears to be good chunk open space from just eyeballing it.
Mm.
And we just clonk a bunch of... Yeah, that's enough water, I think. It was only 3% they needed.
It'll do. We can fine-tune it once they're in there.
Yep.
Asset in transit.
We have a gate. Did we have a ranger post?
What is that?
Okay, good.
Asset delivery
Just, you know,
confirmed.
just checking because
Asset transportation in progress.
we have forgotten that so many times.
Asset transported. Transit has commenced.
Seriously, this next objective is worth your time. I've sent you written details.
How about no?
Asset has been transported. Asset being transported.
Oh right, they still do Paris.
Asset delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because what happened was
Underway.
the helicopter bobbed and basically it made a dinosaur basically whoop, sort of do a whoop-de thing.
Delivery complete.
Apparently missing ground fruit, but then again,
All the ground nut is over there.
ground nut, yeah.
Territory will expand as the others arrive.
Yep.
Asset has been delivered.
Huh.
Assets in the air.
Judging by how much they've been increasing as this territory's been expanding, I can fit another batch of 4 in there even after this one arrives.
Ah. Hit fast forward and we'll see.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Another Carnotaurus.
Yep. Far end of the park? Both this enclosure or
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
yeah, bunch of
I
empty
count there at the
space
moment.
there.
Here I count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at this end. So yeah, I'll put this one up the back.
Okay.
Delivery has been completed.
So how's the you for
Transportation underway.
armored? Ah yes, the 4 tanks.
Yeah. Apparently all of that does count as open space, which is good. Which means that
Yeah.
I can potentially be
Transportation complete.
a bit more aggressive with how I stack up some of their numbers. And I can
Yeah.
definitely print more.
Yep.
There. That lost them for a minute there, despite the fact that they're in alphabetical order.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
Boy. What did it die of?
Died of old age.
Okay, good. Given that we had space, do you want to print what pair now?
Definitely. also need some replacement Carnotaurus.
Yep.
One dead compy I'm not going to worry about at this stage.
Yeah. The compy is kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. The only time you worry about compy is when the batch starts
Commencing
carting
asset
it.
transit. Asset transportation.
Yep.
In progress. Confirming asset delivery. Asset transportation underway. Asset being transported. Asset transportation complete. Transporting asset.
To do that properly, I'm going to need my scientists rested.
Yep.
Asset transported. Asset in transit.
Hey, they've even got more space to go to if they wind up getting cramped, so...
Asset transportation complete.
They're a little more uncomfortable, but then again, there's an entire section over there that's, you know...
What I was referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good at triple speed. Okay, they can definitely...
Yeah. Honestly, just thickening up the, all the ground whatevers.
Yeah.
Because we got just so much open space to spend. And water.
Yeah. And ground not. Works for me.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, new Carnotaurus, go out now. We have a new Mamentosaurus, the other T-Rex, another Carnotaurus.
Alright.
Still 2 minutes before we can get our T-Rex back.
Yep. I think after T-Rex we, leave the maintenance treadmill to go find something more different.
Yeah.
Commencing asset transit.
Yeah. I did want to get Carnivore Row up and running, but ultimately...
Asset delivery confirmed.
Eh.
Transit
Eh.
has commenced.
Honestly, it'll probably be mean to the Suchomimus to put in a desert.
Confirming asset delivery. Assets in the air. Transportation.
Another compy.
Don't worry, it's just another compy. No need to panic.
Underway.
And I think we can release the Rexes.
I will very carefully release them via airlift. And put them in the T-Rex enclosure.
Yes, the enclosure for the T-Rexes.
Delivery has been completed. Asset has been collected. Asset transportation in progress.
And a fight that between Cartauruses, and then again, it's the usual. I'm in charge. No, I'm in charge.
Also, since we've lost 2 more compies, they're gonna keep dropping.
Transportation complete. Asset transportation underway. Transit has commenced. Asset in transit. Asset being transported. Assets in the air.
Yeah, now the Rexes are released. What now?
Asset has been delivered.
If we have something that can work in a small paddock, putting a fence in along there and a viewing gallery on here with a gate at this end would allow more viewing space.
Question is, do you want to move to the new Chaos Theory or just stay here forever?
Probably move on. I keep on having more and more ideas to improve the place with density.
I can recognize the the constant but Civ type mindset.
Yeah, just one more thing.
Slowly creeping.
Yeah. Okay, so the compies can wait. Let's finish off by doing what we've been doing all game.
Yep. It's unfortunately copyrighted. Please insert the Jurassic Park theme here, mentally. If you want to be slightly on theme for us, you can choose to use the kazoo version.
I mean, that is pretty cool, you gotta admit.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you know? We made a Jurassic Park in San Diego work.
Yeah. And surprisingly, there was no breakouts.
None at all. I'm just quietly going to mute the game capture for a moment.
Ah, yes.
Because while this is not as much instant copyright violation as the old menu theme, it's still a lot.
Yep.
Okay. That's Jurassic Park San Diego. If we're going by sequence, next one will be Ela Sauna Site B, which for Jurassic Park 3, which is... yeah, that's the one where they start mucking about with the characterization of Masrani. Alternatively, we could go straight to playing the last game again.
We honestly might be.
Okay, we've just so long as we've discussed.
So, do we refer to Masrani as the actual Masrani, or do we just refer to him as asshole Masrani?
Okay, Masrani gets the same treatment we gave to. We gave last game to Owen Grady, namely, you are not that character.
Ah, yes, that's a nice quote.
Unfortunately, it's
you
not...
are failing at being a person.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not you. Okay. Let's see what new...
Oh god, my brain's really gone to, ah yes, anytime he appears, we can actually call for, an imposter check.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, his first name is Simon. This guy is Simone.
Right.
Were never intended to be this close to one another. San Diego deserved better. So too did the dinosaurs. The human beings, well, they're predictable, curious, greedy. These intruders caused more chaos than anyone could have imagined. In the time we'd been away, people had gone from caretakers to threat. Simon Masrani wanted to realize John Hammond's vision. Bigger, grander, more ambitious than the original. But dinosaurs have their own ambitions. To hunt, to feed, to carve out their niche in this strange new world. Let's see how things play out when we add you to the mix. Try not to get in their way, or you might be destined to repeat the past.
Nice scare cord. Unfortunately, I know how fences work.
And hey, Frost. Frost is lurking.
This is where all the excitement happens.
No sound, but yeah.
Yes, this is the place.
Simply amazing. And here, we will do it again. In addition to capturing the dinosaurs, which will serve as our foundation, I purchased InGen because I believe in the science. You can reproduce your results, can't you, Dr. Wu?
Of course I can do it. But it's going to take considerable effort and resources to get the science back to where it was.
And you will be well compensated for your efforts. Of course, I demand results.
And you will have them.
And I see we've met Simone already.
I trust you've settled in and are ready to get started. This is Lily Halford, and she's coordinating operations. Miss Halford?
Thank you, Mr. Masrani. I think I speak for everyone here when I say we are very grateful for this opportunity you've given us.
As a boy, I loved to play with toy animals. And now, with this island and the dinosaurs, I have the greatest toy set imaginable. I want that joy, that excitement I had as a child. I want it to be felt by everyone. You will make that happen.
The only thing I could think of with, his voice is, ah, yes. My brain went, you sound like, one of those scam callers.
I mean, that's kind of the effect the game is going for. It's very, very wrong if you're trying to say that this is the same character from the films.
Ah, yes. Simone Masrani. Identity thief.
Works for me.
We'll need to start by getting a control center and response facility online. They'll all require power. This will give us a strong foundation.
And then, dinosaurs.
That is the plan.
This is my investment in the vision and in my people. Please, don't let me get in the way.
And my brain's like, please don't let me get in the way. And then basically my brain ability to provide the bar is so low, it is a tripping hazard in hell. And yet here you are, limbo dancing with the devil.
Hey, do we have any scientists? We have one scientist.
They are okay.
Cheap research, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's not hire any more until we figure out what we actually need to do.
We have nothing unlocked. We need to research everything.
Right.
Our target is the Ankylosaurus. Lovely creature. Capture it and then secure it in an enclosure.
Right.
Yeah, buildable area.
Right, we should probably have a look at the map. Right, we're dealing with wild area.
Yeah, and we can't see much of the map at this stage.
Yep.
Requires manual tranquilization. Okay.
Okay. I see you go for the manual approach.
Headshot.
Nice.
This will be a very short-lived capture because the Ankylosaurus will want to leave. Ankylosaurus, I believe, has a social requirement.
Mayhaps, mayhaps not. Probably yes, though, actually.
I can get there before that does.
Condition reported.
On status check complete.
Yep.
This thing definitely had ground nut
Yep.
on its list of requirements.
Asset delivered.
Ground fruit and ground leaf again. Okay.
Yep.
While this is a team effort, I'm sure you understand that my vision carries some weight. With that said, I want a ranger post constructed and then a team assigned to it. From there, they can perform status checks on the animals.
Huh, apparently it does not need groundnut.
Huh. Whoops. It also needs open space, which it currently does not have.
Yep.
Come on, that counted, but the water didn't. Whatever. As long as you're in the box.
Yeah. Yep. Within the enclosure, it specifies.
Backing up patrol.
Is your Ankylosaurus happy? The best way to find out is to monitor their comfort level and increase it as necessary.
What do you mean, cannot find route to destination?
Orson Welles once said, this was about a movie studio, he said that it was the biggest electric train set a boy ever had. Of course, he never had dinosaurs. I want to make sure we can see and monitor the Ankylosaurus. Build a viewing platform, will you? I realize that may have sounded like a suggestion, but I know you understand.
Yeah, I like you don't less and less already.
Yeah, this is not Simon Masrani.
Hmm.
We need to move these animals to the holding facility off-site. Once their enclosure is ready, we can bring them to Jurassic World.
Ah, so this is going to become not our problem anymore.
Apparently. Just duplicate this on site. It should be fine.
Yeah. If you somehow fail that, I will be very disappointed.
Heading to collect the asset. Transportation underway.
I hope you're ready for some excitement. I certainly am. Today, we need to capture several dinosaurs of the same species and get them back under our control. Captive and in an enclosure. I'm ready when you are, which should be now.
Two degrees too far. Okay.
Yep. While you're tranking and capturing the stegs, I'll go and get food.
Yep. Good idea. Okay.
Asset requiring collection.
Okay.
Transporting asset. Transit has commenced. Asset has been transported.
Right. Come back. And let's, well,
They are lonely. They also have nothing they actually need. I will sort that out in a second, because I need to send the helicopter to go and get the rest.
yep.
Now, edit comfort, edit environment for comfort. Embiggen your living space, please.
Yep. Well, this takes care of both fruit and fiber, so it's good. Admittedly, fruit more than fiber, but still.
I also need basic forest. That does ground fiber.
We're good for now.
They'll find the
And
water.
we'll have to literally wait for them to explore to get water.
Yeah.
Definitely need more forest over there, though. Forest on the other side of the lake.
A little. I was mainly thinking of using that as additional ground fruit and especially ground fiber
Stuff.
because there's going to be more. There's going to be another 2 arriving.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think we might need more space? Bigger enclosure?
Possibly, but I'm trying to expand as little as possible.
Asset to be collected.
I'll put you down near the lake. That should help. Well, at least then I'll know what I'm working with.
Asset transportation underway. Asset being transported.
Yeah, they do need more forest. So what I might do... is first enclose that. And then... close that. Then I can expand my forest.
Might be it's not expanding because of radius of... I mean, the fence.
Oh, yeah. The fence will be in the way.
has been transported. Asset delivered.
Okay.
Let's crack on with these next tasks then, shall we? You're responsible for performing status checks and increasing the dinosaurs' welfare. Should be straightforward, and I know you're up to the job.
How are you not able to reach that?
I don't know.
I love keeping an eye on my dinosaurs, but I just don't have the time to do so as much as I'd like. That's why I have you. Be my eyes and monitor these animals. These dinosaurs are ready to move to the holding facility. Let's not keep them or me waiting.
Didn't know I could do this. I'd seen the button, but I hadn't clicked it before. Oh hey, the gate opens for me.
Huh. Open building?
It just opens the menu. You
Okay.
can't go inside the building, I think. Yeah, I just stop here. But,
Right.
neat.
Nice.
Still, at least I have a non-zero amount of money coming in.
It'll go away when the Stegosaurus go.
Yeah. But I might at least try and build back my budget before they do. Nope, never mind.
That is an idea.
Never mind. If I do that, I'll be waiting a lot.
Yeah.
Well, let's tempt fate a bit. This isn't particularly difficult so far.
Transportation underway.
My thought was more along the lines of Maserati sounds suspiciously like Dodgson.
Which is strange because this is not Masrani. This is Simone. Call him Simone.
Yeah, Simone. Yeah, because Simone. I'm just thinking, is Simone just Dodgson? A fancy wig and a hat? And
Maybe.
Transporting asset.
Yep.
There's a new dinosaur out in the wild. Track the animal and capture it so we can bring it back into the fold.
Ceratosaurus.
Meat eatery, I think.
Yep. Tranquilize that Ceratosaurus.
Yep.
I'll work on.
I want the
refining
carnivore unconscious.
Yeah. If it comes back to me conscious, that's on you. Clear out our enclosure.
Yep. If it comes back to us conscious, well,
You're paying for the damages.
yeah.
Or more accurately, Simone is paying for the damages, whether he likes it or not.
That's fair.
Collection request. Assets
Yeah, I think
in the
single
air.
goat for now.
I just remembered that to put it neatly in the corner, I also accidentally put it at the far end from where I told it to put the Ceratosaurus, so...
Ooh, yeah. Repair equipment.
Asset transportation complete.
Okay. It wants...
Right,
to
you'll
go and
find
find
that.
the goat.
And forest.
How much...
We've created dinosaurs. We have them on display, and for science. But that means we need to monitor our flock. I want status checks routinely performed on all of our dinosaurs. This is how we maintain our advantage.
This dinosaur isn't responding as we'd hoped. It'll need the resources that are available at our Paleo-Medical facility.
Also, it can't find goats.
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll let me build a Paleo-Medical facility now, or at least, okay, yeah, research Paleo-Medical facility. Got it, which requires building science center.
Unleash the science. Right, we should also... It also requires power, so we probably shouldn't have it too far away from the generator if at all possible.
Yeah. Also, I should probably flatten a fair amount of this. Give me a nice working space.
Okay. Yep.
Looks good to me.
Okay.
That should make this next part easier. I mean, I'm going to need a medical facility, which is probably going to have to go somewhere at this end, so I'm going to need another generator anyway.
Okay.
That said, I might as well make Science Row.
Right. Has the Carnotaurus figured out that goats exist? Just, out of curiosity.
Still no. So what I might do is I might have to reposition the feeder.
Yeah.
You've got one, you idiot.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's also get a paleo-medical facility working.
Yep. Now we can add an MVU team.
Yes.
Ah, they fenced off the back of the thing.
The thrill of the hunt without the guilt of the kid.
Fenced off the back of the what?
The Paleo-Medical facility.
Yeah, they've walled it for, you know, safety reasons.
You know, yeah, that. Now that we think of it, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's our mission.
They're auto-cranking
Tranquilize
it.
this dinosaur, and then we'll get it the best treatment my money can buy at the Paleo-Medical facility.
I'll need scientists.
Right. So that's what he's referring to when, you know, he says best treatment money can buy.
Okay, who do we have? And how good at welfare are you? Decreases time by 50% for veterinary tasks, up to a 6. Straight away, you're good.
Yep. Let's have a look and see what... Yeah. I was about to say, look, see if there's anybody else better down the line, but still.
Two altruistic
logistics
salaries.
specialist.
Logistics specialist.
That altruistic salary has 484.
Yeah. I don't know how much genetics we're going to be doing here, but you'll do as our genetics specialist.
Yep.
But yeah, in terms of veterinary treatment, you're definitely in the lead for that, so...
Yep.
And a 484 altruistic salary.
Yep.
Do we want anyone else from the current batch?
I was looking at the logistics expert.
I was already on 4 and 9.
Yeah, because I was thinking more lines of inevitable research tasks.
Yeah. Relatively expensive per minute, but you're manageable.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll need a staff center eventually to basically send people off to rest.
Yep.
And we probably want to, you know, treat the dinosaur. It's already been transported, so we have to wait.
To collect the asset.
Yeah.
Because I think there was 2 other researchables. One I would guess is the fences.
What is it with you, Ranger Team 1?
Asset. Has been delivered. Received.
Now that we have the dinosaur back home, what?
Not the capture team, the building.
Also just getting ahead of things.
Yep.
don't we make it feel like a real home? Watch the ratings and get the enclosure all comfy.
Beat you to it.
Commencing asset transit.
Yep. The other thought I had was, what's in the medical research tab?
Let's get a jump start on that.
Yep. We don't need those right now.
Asset transported.
It's time to move the dinosaurs. Next stop, our holding facility.
In the meantime, remember what I said about rebuilding Science Row?
Okay.
Doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but it'll do.
Okay. Upgrades.
Can't research any, they're not on
there
the
is a
tree.
fence. Yeah. I think there is a fence research, though. I love how it's like, I think there's a fence research, though. And then the first response is, yeah, we're funding that. We'd use all our other science, we could theoretically do it.
True. It's not like speed is my priority right now.
And having, you know, super fences is really useful.
Hmm.
The asset. Asset has been collected.
Shouldn't we intervene?
This is instinctual behavior. Unfortunate, but not unanticipated. Besides, how would we?
Survival of the fittest at its most primitive, its most prehistoric. We are witnessing history in action.
Oh, I can't watch.
And I can't turn away.
Oh, bugger off, Simone.
I'll send a team to collect what we can before the scavengers pick over the carcass.
Collect the body. I have plans for it.
My brain is... If they involve the words taxidermy, I'll be fine with it. There's not much else that,
We're
you know,
expanding our
would.
reach throughout the island. This means more opportunities to capture more dinosaurs.
I'm specifically in need of a Triceratops. My team will need to monitor it, and then we can transfer it off the island as we've done before.
Your team will monitor it.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, I know. But I've just got, like, my team will monitor it, and I'm just reminded of, you know, the bullshit he pulled last game, and, you know...
Yeah,
Should we upgrade the fences?
almost certainly. Oh, and I have good news for you regarding that Spinosaurus. There is a Spinosaurus skull mounted in the center of Jurassic World's main thoroughfare in the movie, and popular fan theory is that it might be the one from here.
Ah, okay.
Check finished.
Okay. So much
Right.
easier if I could just build a box around them and then transport them manually, but I can't.
No. Oh, hey, sauropod!
Sauropods!
I love the fact that, like, the moment we see sauropods, like, you know, instant distraction.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's wild area.
Yeah. My brain has provided me the words, like, how do you put it? That, like, I've just got the image of, like, so we need to distract, you know, the people in charge while we do our thing. What can we distract them with? Sauropods. Right, and then, like, you have to try to figure out how to distract them with a sauropod. Because, you know, sauropods are very big and obvious. You need the specific Triceratops.
But we need several Triceratops, so it can't just be that I can only tranquilize one.
I think that the game is preventing you from tranquilizing any others right now.
I could just be missing. No, you're right. That one doesn't work. So
Yeah, because none of the others seem to exist on the map screen, so we might be able to, like, after we got the first one, but now no.
transport. Get on that.
Selecting asset.
Let's also take out the goats.
Yep.
And
The forest, I think, can stay for now.
yeah, I'll fine tune it when they get here.
Yep. The choice needs satisfied, and do you think we will need to upgrade the fence now, or?
I've already told them to transport it, so I absolutely should. It shouldn't need an electric deterrent, so let's go straight to... Oh, I don't have heavy ones, so let's just
No,
use the
that's
largest
the
we've
gate.
got. That's a shame.
Yep.
Not because I think we'd need it here, but because... I mean...
Look, there's a 9% chance that we're going to have to, like, that Mr. Simone is going to ask us to get them a T-Rex later.
Almost certainly.
So let's, you know, get ahead of the curve. Question, did you replace the one to the right of the observation tower?
Yes. You can tell because it's
Okay.
blue.
Yeah, okay, good. Just basically you were zoomed out enough that the blue sort of faded into the Discord's background blur.
I mean, I was under the impression you'd seen me click on it and turn it blue, because that looks very different from what was there before. So...
Confirming asset delivery.
It's not a threat, guys. It's a Triceratops. Okay, it's got enough forest, but it's missing water. It'll go find that. And it's missing ground fibre because its enclosure's full of ground fruit and ground leaf. So...
Well, I know you pulled a... For the Carnotaurus, you pulled a full reset, so... It's got nothing. But we can probably just dump in some more ground fibre.
Yep.
It'll figure out the water once, you know.
Mm.
One social issue impacting comfort. We know.
Lack of water.
Shut up, Ranger Team 1, you're a pile of idiots.
But Ranger Team 1, I've driven you into this enclosure. How much more guidance do you require?
Do we just want unassigned Ranger Team 1 from the Ranger post?
At this stage, I'm thinking that may be better in the long run.
Cool. Anyway, it's lonely. Probably now we can tranquilize the fellows. Or it wants water. I can't tell.
It's both. It's lonely, and because population's too low, and it wants water.
Right. Can we trank them?
I don't know. Let's go find out. It doesn't need tranquilizing, you idiots. It's in a pen. Part of me wants to see if I can tranquilize the solar ones. Hold still.
Army thinks the answer will be no.
Nice shot.
It's no.
Okay.
Can I yet tranquilize another Triceratops?
The answer's no.
Are we sure this guy isn't just a bad shot? I need to be able to see where the dart lands. That's a nice stationary target. Yeah, it's no.
Hmm.
What's this task to keep trying to go and do?
No idea. It might just be return to base.
Yeah, it's finally decided not to tranquilize the Triceratops. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The environmental needs are satisfied, it's just the social ones that aren't.
Yep.
And I just send it off, apparently.
Huh. What do you know? We do need to tranquilize the Triceratops.
But not before the timer had hit 0.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you select the Triceratops when the game was paused? Whatever.
I don't know.
Picking up asset.
What am I doing? Fast forward.
Asset has been collected.
I don't expect results. I demand them. I realize we are dealing with time measured in tens of millions of years. But that is for the dinosaurs, not us. We move quickly. Our time, my friends, is limited. Let's get motivated.
Sure, I guess that's what we're calling it these days.
I keep twitching when I'm about to place a fence. That should do as a sauropod box. And let's be honest, this will do as a Gallimimus box.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll all want a gate.
Yep.
Okay. So. Yep. We'll start with the Gallimimus, apparently.
Yep.
But that one I have to do manually. Right, hold still. What did I just say? These darts aren't cheap. Well, that's not exactly my concern. I know that Simone is going to be counting my pennies on this one.
Yep.
Hit recorded.
Okay. Transport, multi-select.
Gallimimus box.
They're going to need a small amount of water. And then they're going to need food. Ah, we're out of power.
Oh.
We need more power generation.
Yep. Brain. God dang. My brain's immediately we need more power. My brain immediately provided the words of, we're giving her all she's got, Captain.
Yeah, both generators briefly worked at max, so I'm going to hit resupply.
Yeah.
And then I get to find out what kind of food these things need. Why are we just waiting? You have a Gallimimus.
Transportation complete. Asset
Hey.
delivery confirmed.
Is it one of those cases where the two of the smoke clouds are too close to each other in weird ways?
No, because the helicopter in the air has a Gallimimus. It should be taking it to the pen.
I know.
But all of the Gallimimus spaces should be far enough apart for that not to happen. So...
Huh.
Well, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Asset transportation underway.
Okay, they want a certain amount of forest and plenty of ground leaf.
Yep.
Can do.
Hey, Jax.
Hey, Jax.
Delivery
Yeah,
has
we're
been
at Isla
completed.
Sorda dealing with Simone.
I refuse to acknowledge that this character is Simon Masrani. It's not. This is his evil twin,
Honestly-
Simone. Known identity
Yeah.
thief. That's all I can assume.
Mission complete.
Yeah. The other, thing is, we're not entirely sure he isn't just, Dodgson in a wig and a hat.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
Yep. Anyway, so that's the Gallimimus.
Yep. I'm just going to clear off their
Do you
water
want to
supply.
construct a viewing gallery because
Might as well.
we'll probably have to. Look, it'll give us profit.
There, one Gallimimus viewing gallery.
Yep. It'll probably offset whatever cost of running the place is. Or at least help do that.
Yeah. I'll put another one in along here for my sauropods.
Yep.
How is everyone? I'm well. I won't speak for Spud because of the stream title.
Yeah. I got a bit of high focus on I need to complete this thing in a game. Fights in Tight Spaces, Weapon of Choice DLC campaign. I succeeded. But at what cost?
Oh, the game won't let me do the sauropods. Get back here, you. Oh.
Part of me is thinking like it's tranquilized, but it appears to still be running away.
Asset to be collected. Heading to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll fix the environment when they get here.
Transit has commenced. Asset being transported. Asset in transit.
I wonder, will they drop a dinosaur on my head?
I'm not I don't actually know.
Let's find out.
Asset has been transported. Asset delivery confirmed.
Pause. Because I can keep hearing the helicopter. I think it's hovering above us. Oh, it's coming down.
Yes, they do just drop a dinosaur on my head.
Asset status confirmed.
Okay, that was hilarious.
Okay, they need less forest and more groundnut. Can do.
We don't have groundnut here, I don't think so.
No, we don't. But we will.
Yep. Yeah, we're
They
losing
also
open
need-
space now. There we go.
Yep.
Oh god, my brain's going, I wonder what happens if we do that to a sauropod.
Well, the sauropods are up next. Shall we find out?
Your proposal intrigues me.
Okay. Where are we? Capture team. Why won't those ones suffice?
I don't know. Rich people things?
Simone. Okay, here's a rare sentence. Simone, I would rather work for Wu.
That... I'm trying to figure out whether or not that is a true statement for me.
It's a toss-up,
The fact
isn't
that I'm
it?
having this conversation with myself says many things.
None of them good for Simone.
No. Or Wu, for that matter.
Yeah. Meanwhile, hey
Then
you,
he's never
go to
really
sleep.
gotten out of the timeout box.
Okay. I have no idea what their actual environmental needs are going to be, so I will probably clear it off and then fill forest and things in when they get here. There will undoubtedly be a significant amount of forest, but if I start from blank, then I know I'm starting from blank.
Okay, that's fair.
So I could layer it in ornamental shrubs, but that does nothing. I think they count as open space. No, wait, because some dinosaurs they reduce open space. Some dinosaurs are pickier than others. In any case, the first thing I need to add is water.
Assets in the air.
Here they come. Also, my ranger teams are staffed by clones. Have you noticed?
Yeah. I was so tempted to ask, Bad Batch?
I mean, if we can clone dinosaurs...
There. I suppose it would have been better if I went Bad Batch or the 5-0 first.
Neither, I think. Here they come.
Which one do you think is the one that's going to be on top of us?
The one in the middle, because that's where the other two beacons are.
Okay.
Hello, sauropod.
Hello.
I'm just here to do a status check.
Yep.
So just come on down. I need to establish status. Why?
Yes.
Hey mate, why are you looking? Oh crap! Okay. Status heavy. Status of the Brachiosaurus is heavy.
Yep.
Okay. Your forest. We also need quite a lot of tall nut.
Yep.
Which is passable by ranger teams, so I'll put it in front of the gates.
Oh no.
They may need a bigger enclosure than this.
Ah.
Then again, I've also put in more water than they strictly need, so...
Yeah.
Besides, I haven't done density yet.
True. Oh, problem is we've eaten up all the open space we could eat.
Yeah, so if I meet one, but not the other, if I just replace the trees on this side, what have I got?
Yep.
That's enough tall knot water. Not enough open space or forest.
Yep, hang on, though they haven't fully expanded yet. Give it half a second.
This is an across-the-board objective. Every dinosaur, Every species, we want to increase their comfort rating. In fact, we're the only ones that should feel any discomfort. Well, truth be told, you, actually.
That takes out water.
Oh god. Dang! Ah!
Forest, I'll want to reforest the area at the back. Leave them with enough water. I want to expand this forest a bit. I can't reduce tall knot much further without severely impacting. So now what I might have to do is I might have to do some creative territory expansion.
Yep. You might have to change up the path.
Or at the very least expand to it.
Hmm.
And that'll need to go to there, I think, to be clear of the path. But then from there I can come... Stop snapping!
Hmm.
I'll build one there.
We're moving all the animals to our holding facility. This will be a huge undertaking, so I'm expecting nothing less.
The hell happened there?
What do you mean?
They got happy enough somehow. Huh.
No, they didn't. It's just that wasn't a mission objective.
Right.
What made you think their happiness had improved?
Simone going on and blathering on about stuff.
No, that was not happiness related. That was Simone related. His happiness is fine. It's the dinosaurs we've upset.
Right.
Yeah. If anything, that's somehow made it worse.
Than your best. And you're going to give it to me.
Hmm.
Now they have neither forest nor tall knot.
Hmm.
Well, I can come out about that far. Can't put the gate in it, but that's fine. I think I've got a gate in there, so that'll do. Technically, I could just offload them right now, but that somehow feels like leaving the task incomplete.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough tall nut. They've got enough water. Now, what about... slowly connecting the forest. Now they've got neither again.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's not quite enough space here for...
Right.
But you know what? I don't like Gallimimus anyway. Simplification, that's the key.
Right.
Oh, capture team! I have a job for you.
Yep.
Contact made. Registered miss. Anticipating storm contact.
Okay.
Yep. Way!
Now, if I've done my job right, all I should really need to do is that.
Yep.
Yep, they've already appropriated 2/3 of the Gallimimus territory.
Yeah, that sounds about right for brachiosaurs.
Asset transportation underway.
There, happy
Okay, we're good.
Brachiosaurus.
Asset transportation in
Yay!
Asset in transit. Asset being transported.
Hang on. No mods, no mods, no mods. Can I just have put them all in one fucking pen?
Wait. Are all the trees the flippin' same?
Forest and... yeah, they are. The only ones who had anything different were the Gallimimus with their specialty food, but that's fine. I could have just used this area of one enclosure to do that. This is what I get for not checking these things, isn't it? Unhappy sauropods.
Huh.
I know you were in the 6 a.m. club. What's my excuse? I'm just frickin' blind today, apparently.
Yeah, meanwhile, I know for a fact that my brain is, doing things. Only some of which are actually productive.
Right, 'cause... 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 Also, we've run longer than I thought we would already. It's already 20 past 10.
Yeah, I know.
That's what starting late gets me. Yeah, the sauropods seem very happy with this development.
Commencing asset transit. Transporting asset. Transit has commenced.
Yeah, look. Sending the sauropods off-site no longer feels like leaving the job half done because I did my job. They're happy. Sauropods acquired. Operation complete.
And apparently around today was when, apparently there's like, around today is the 120th anniversary or something of, T-Rex being named, but, I'm not entirely sure of that.
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Ranger Team 1, you've been in trouble since we started.
Yep.
Transportation underway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Operation complete.
Short and simple.
A sight to behold, Dr. Wu.
When I left Isla Nublar last time, I never thought I'd return. And certainly never thought I'd rebuild Jurassic Park.
Oh, but you haven't. You've helped me create something even better, bigger, more ambitious, and more financially viable. Dinosaurs for the masses. Anyone can create a park, but it takes genius to create a world.
I have some concerns.
It's gonna be an interesting place to leave it because, well, let's be honest, it's 10. Whatever. And we just finished this thingy-majig.
Yeah, before we get copyright struck for the main credits music, it is 10:22, and yeah, that's probably where we're going to wrap things up for this stream.
Yeah.
Still, it was a pleasure. I mean,
Yep.
We won San Diego so hard the game couldn't keep up. Yeah. The game said, "Congratulations, you finished," and we looked over and went, "But we're only half done."
Yeah, it's like, I fully admit that, like, part of me did want to move on, but yeah, we did have all these plans of like, we can fit the fish eaters over there.
There's Carnivore Row.
Yep. We've got. I'm sure we can, put in some extra Stegosaurus over there.
Yeah, Crichtonsaurus go in this box.
Yep. Yep. And we have to print replacements for things that keep dying. Looking at you, Mamenchosaurus.
Yeah, the Mamenchosaurus. I was beginning to wonder at the end if we should, given the amount of enclosure we still had available, if we should have sacrificed their sociability mods to instead add mods for lifespan.
Honestly, that might have been a good idea.
But nonetheless, we have arrived at the end of tonight's Rumours of Thought live stream.
Yes.
Now, deeply, deeply, deeply concerned for how badly our run at the next thing is going to be, considering that the ones in charge are Simone, known identity thief, and Wu.
Certified Insaniac.
I was going to go postgraduate assistant to Dr. Moreau.
Moreau?
Literature reference, don't worry about it.
Sorry, my brain is not for the.
Dr. Moreau was the guy who locked himself on an island and tried to combine people with animals.
What series is this from?
It's a standalone, the Island of Dr. Moreau. That's the book.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's why I said literature reference, don't worry about it, and tried to move on.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Because it was just a literature reference.
Right. I love how I managed to actually cement, the Simone as known identity thief.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I referenced Dr. Moreau on the grounds that if it's popular enough for The Simpsons to reference it with one of their Halloween specials, it's fine for me.
Right.
But, yeah. Rumours of Thought are wrapping up. He has low battery and I need my sensors recalibrated. So...
Yep.
Yeah, we're hitting the stage where the stream wraps up.
Yep.
I have been your host, Stalking Horse. With me has been my co-host and moderator,
Indecisive Spud.
It has been a pleasure and a joy. In the down there part, you can find links to our VOD library with every stream we've ever done, more or less, along with a link to all the other Roombas channels, depending on where you're watching this, and a link to our public Discord server, which we wholeheartedly encourage you to join, if only because it's a lot easier to get the pings when we're going live, if you do.
Yep.
It's one click to get on the Discord server, whereas it's 3 clicks to subscribe to or to follow all 3 Discord Twitch channels. My brain. The brain and mouth are disconnecting. More sign I should stop.
Yeah. We'd love if you followed anyway, because hey, that seals Twitch that these people should be shown off to more people.
Yeah.
Why have you made Bill Wirtz into a thing that pops up to my head now?
My sinister plans advance. Note to self, stream Evil Genius 2.
Oh.
But
Yeah, my brain's going, yeah, that game. That game.
But on that note, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time, which, if all goes well, should be tomorrow, assuming that the Spud has slept, I have eaten, and we may or may not have a fancy. So, until then, all our best, whenever then may be, and goodbye all.
See ya.